God's grace, your foundation for leadership. Discover unearned grace at BibleVibrance.com. Dear servant of the King, do you ever wonder if your achievements define your worth before God, or if His grace alone sustains your leadership and faith journey? Call to God? How does God's grace shape the way you lead and serve others daily? Light of the day. For by grace you have been saved through faith. And this is not your own doing. It is the gift of God, not a result of works, so that no one may boast. Ephesians chapter 2, 8-9, ESV. Unpack the truth. Picture yourself at your desk late on a Thursday evening. The fluorescent lights hum overhead as you review the week's accomplishments, projects completed, deals closed, team members mentored. Yet beneath the satisfaction, a nagging question surfaces. Is this enough? Am I enough? You've built your career on competence, on delivering results, on proving your value. But when you close your eyes in prayer, you wonder if God measures you the same way your performance reviews do. Ephesians 2, 8-9 shatters that framework entirely. Paul's words cut through every system of earned merit we've constructed. Salvation, and by extension, your standing before God, comes through grace, not through your strategic planning or your leadership wins. It's not your doing. It's God's gift, pure and unearned. This truth revolutionizes how you approach leadership. C.S. Lewis's Mere Christianity reminds us that pride tempts us to claim credit for what we've achieved, yet grace humbles us by revealing that even our faith itself is a gift. You didn't manufacture your salvation through late-night Bible studies or impressive volunteer hours. God initiated it. He completed it. Your role? Receive it. John Stott's Basic Christianity emphasizes that this grace frees us from the exhausting treadmill of spiritual performance. You don't lead your team to prove yourself to God. You lead from the security of already being fully accepted. When a decision goes wrong, grace reminds you that your identity isn't tied to that failure. When success comes, grace keeps you from the trap of self-sufficiency. A.W. Tozer's The Pursuit of God urges us to seek God's presence not as a transaction, but as a relationship rooted in His initiative, not ours. Consider how this reshapes your daily faith journey. That presentation you're preparing? Approach it with confidence, not because you're flawless, but because God's grace covers your inadequacies. That difficult conversation with a colleague? Enter it knowing your worth doesn't depend on their approval. That moment of moral compromise tempting you? Remember that grace doesn't give license to sin, but it does provide power to resist, knowing God's acceptance isn't on the line. Paul adds a crucial detail. Salvation is not a result of works, so that no one may boast. This isn't about God being stingy with credit. It's about protecting you from the crushing weight of self-reliance. If your spiritual standing depended on your works, you'd never know if you'd done enough. You'd constantly compare yourself to others, measuring your prayer life against theirs, your generosity against theirs. Grace eliminates the scorecard entirely. Viktor Frankl's Man's Search for Meaning observed that humans need purpose beyond mere achievement. For the Christian man, that purpose flows from grace. You serve not to earn God's favor, but because you've already received it. This changes everything. Your ambition becomes sanctified, your rest becomes guilt-free, and your failures become opportunities for deeper reliance on God. Here's the key insight. God's grace doesn't diminish your effort, it reframes it. You still work hard, lead well, and pursue excellence. But you do so from a place of rest, not striving. You build because you're grateful, not because you're desperate to prove something. Your leadership becomes a response to grace, not a bid for divine approval. Act with courage. Today, identify one area where you're striving to earn God's approval through performance. Write it down, then pray. Lord, I receive your grace here. My worth comes from you alone. Before your next leadership decision, pause and remind yourself, I lead from acceptance, not for it. Share one way grace has transformed your approach to work with a fellow believer this week. Seek his heart. Father, thank you that your grace is enough. Teach me to lead, work, and live from the security of your unearned love. May my faith journey reflect gratitude, not performance. Guide me in your truth. Amen. Walk in His grace today at BibleVibrance.com. How has God's grace changed your leadership? Share your story in the comments.